Now, turning the senses inwardly, and we have them in every single belief system. Okay, like in Buddhism, you are offering your eye to Buddha, offering your ear, your mouth, your nose to Buddha. So when you offer them all, you don't have eyes, you don't have the ears, you don't have the nose, you don't have the mouth. So what do you do? You're not seeing. Right? If I am a blind and deaf, so what do? You not see evil. You don't hear evil, and you cannot speak, you don't say evil. Or we say kidneys, ears is the opening of the kidney. So if you're opening your ear and listen too much, you hurt the kidney. And that is so simple. What you're going to do when you are practice or when you don't do anything, turn your ears inwardly and listen to the kidney. That is so simple. And when you listen to the kidney for a while, you feel everything calm down. And when you listen to your wife, you started to hear no evil. People, when they criticize another people, usually in a Tao said, when people criticize other people, they're hurting themselves first. That's the first step. So mouth or the tongue connecting with the heart. So you turn your tongue down to the heart. You turn your tongue down to the heart, and when you started to control your tongue involved with what? Speaking. Okay? So we say what? When you turn your tongue inwardly, you feel hate. You feel more love, more joy, more happy, and more peaceful. So you will not, what we say, you will not criticize other people. You will not criticize people. Just simple turn your tongue inwardly and into the heart, and feel your tongue have a long connection down to the heart, and you don't speak, criticize people. Okay? When you speak any negative thing about things, okay? Now, eyes is the opening of the liver. Okay? Turn your eye, look into the liver, and you feel your eye look inwardly, and they make connection. They make a connection. And when they make a connection, you started to feel, oh, I not looking for any trouble. So see no evil. Okay? So when you turn inwardly, aware your liver, because when you see too much, you drain the liver. And that is how we are doing now. In the next generation, I tell you, all the children going to wear glasses, because they look so much, they hear so much, And the lung, the nose. And we know now the nose is so amazing. So if you turn the nose into the lungs, and now people want something, want to smell something. So we end up with what? A lot of smoking. Okay? But we know that if you use them as a medicine, it's good. But now they use them for recreation. They really make you calm and peace and relax. And when somebody smells something, it activates a lot of memory from inside. Okay? So turn your nose inwardly and control. And people, when they learn how to get in touch with themselves, fall in love with the lung, they eventually give up smoke, because they started to feel, hey, this is hurting me. But when we not turn inwardly, we don't know they're hurting. We have all kind of entertainment forever. more than ever. The nose toward the lung, and smile, and get in touch with the lung. And now you started to fall in love, and you don't want to leak out energy. People don't know that the organ leak out energy all the time. Anything are draining the organs, we don't know, unless you turn your senses inwardly and you start to, oh, my ear is too much out. I listen to much criticism, and I affect me, and it drain my kidney. I see too much negative of other people, okay? It's draining the liver, okay? I smell too much some other thing, it's draining my lungs. Now you started to understand, hey, all these things affect me, okay? It's very quick. You started to notice that, hey, they are draining me. Because you are turned inwardly, and you feel, hey, when I do this, I feel it's draining me. When I speak this, it's draining me. When I hear this, it's draining me. When I see this, it's draining me. You are knowing it because of the connection, okay? So, and the last one we call the spleen. That is big. The appetite, the mouth, the craving, okay? The craving now is amazing because, so the craving of the mouth and the spleen. And when you really turn your mouth and the appetite and the craving toward the mouth, and you feel, hey, when we are eating too much, you hurt what? You hurt your spleen, your stomach, your pancreas, your liver. It's eating too much, okay? And too much the thing that the body cannot use it, or the body reflect to it, or the body started to react very fast. And we know, okay? Sometimes we eat something and always allergic, we don't know, until it's so bad one day. So because why? We are so much out of the body. We are too much out of the body, okay? So, so when you gathering all these, turn your senses in, you one by one, but later on, boom, every turn inwardly into one center. That's all. Okay, and so we're going to do this. Any question on this part? So finally, you turn all the senses inward to the organ, and all the organ energy turn into collection point. It's a procedure. But once you do procedure a few times, it becomes part of us now. It becomes part of us. And we become automatically. We do something, it becomes part of us. That's how it works. But in the Tao, think that, hey, this is many thousand-year theory, okay? Very practical. And all the meditators discover that. But the Tao gives you a very inner detail, one by one by one by one. And it makes it simple. And if you really believe that this is the source, you follow it, you get it. That's how it works that way, okay? So finally, you turn everything inwardly and into the center. So all your eye, ear, nose, mouth is go right into the center, okay? And the organ also go right into the center. So now you have a major control of it, okay? You have the idea? Okay. So you vibrating your tail. When your palm cover the knee, you feel the bubble spring connect. You have to really feel the head. From the coccyx, you have one tail extended down to the ground, and you're vibrating them. If we're going to say a common sense, this is the ground wiring. Okay? So the energy don't come in stuck in your system. Feel your palm and the soul are breathing. Feel your palm and the soul are breathing. So this is the basic left and right from the sitting bone and the tail, okay? And the bubble spring. This is the standard vibration, okay? So now we have the front and back. Sometimes we call riding on a horse. So sometimes you meditate for a while. Sometimes, your suggestion or the energy suggestion. Okay, but sometimes energy do it. Okay? So this one is the first thing, your lumbar, up and down. Okay? And very, very practical. Your lumbar, up and down. And your ribcage. So ribcage also, when you go back, your ribcage sink down a little bit and expand by itself. Sink and expand. And your head and your neck knob. Like we say yes, yes, yes. Okay. Lumbar, thoracic, and your head, and your neck, and your head. So very relaxed, front and back. Feel your lumbar, thoracic, cervical, very good feeling. I like to do it until I feel so good in my whole spinal cord, warm and nice and not tight, not tension. Because when you sit too long, your back are tight and tension. Okay? Now the spinning, the spiral. Okay? So the spinning, left clockwise spin this way. Okay? So you spin. So you feel, this is, we start with counterclockwise easier because that is following the earth spin. So you start from here and you spin backward, counterclockwise. Okay? So you spin left, from the left toward the right. Okay? Left to right, that is the earth spin. The earth spin counterclockwise. So you spin like this. So actually a three spin, okay? 3 layer of spin. Your hip and the lumbar spin. This way, your hip and lumbar spin 1. Your ribcage spin 2. Your neck and the head. So the neck and head go this way, so 3. So you see 1, 2, the ribcage. You see, let's start one by one. Lumbar, counterclockwise spin. Okay. Now, ribcage, we call thoracic. You see the ribcage and the thoracic, 12 pieces of bone. Now the neck and the cervical, 7 pieces of neck and the head. So the head go this way, left, right. The neck are going left and right. Left and right. And rest. When you get dizzy, rest. Okay. Now, rock again. Now we're reversing clockwise. So now it's counterclockwise, now it's clockwise. Clockwise start on the right hand side spin. The lumbar 1. Okay. So you can do a few times. Lumbar 1, 2, 3. Now thoracic 1, 2, 3. Now cervical and the neck. Go slow, otherwise you get dizzy. And rest. So turn inwardly. Let's start with simple activate the diaphragm. Let's do the normal breathing. Now exhale, suck your stomach in. Pelvic floor. Cranial, especially the pineal. Your eye roll up, look up to the back. You activate the light of the pineal. And exhale, rest. Now touch the navel, find the center, align from navel all the way to the back, lumbar 2. So you put one hand on the back, and you make one line, straight line. Another line from the anus, and in from the anus, a perineum contract. And you feel a line, we do many times, you feel a line in front of the anus. We call the gate of life. A place we call Yin, the yin energy gathering place. Okay? All the yin forces are gathering there. It's a big chamber. It's big chamber. Big nuclear reactor chamber. That's why it's so important in the Tao. So you contract and roll your eye, look up, one line coming in and go across the front and back line. That is the center. I repeat more than 100 or 200 times already. So I hope you get it. If you don't get the point, all the practice is, especially fusion, is not going to work. Okay, so find the center. Now focus in that center and breathe. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, holding the one, holding that point, holding that one dot, holding that one dot. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You feel your mind calming down. You are training your mind. When you can focus in that dot, you are calm and relaxed. And this is the fastest the fastest way to get rid of the stress. Tension and stress. When you, the breath. Inhale, hold the point, exhale, relaxing down to the point. Is the fastest to get out your stress. Tension and stress cause the most sickness in this world. Okay? So people, they get sick because they stress out. They're so stressed and they stress out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now we're going to fix the point and we're going to spin. Okay? And this time I want you to aware the link. Okay? The link. Very important part is the link. Yes or no? Okay? Link. Okay? Nowadays, link is the most important thing. Actually, this is the universe. The link is the important part. So connect the center and spin. Smile into the center and breathe into the center. Make a circle, like a pot, like a tank, like a corridor. Whichever makes sense to you, do it. That's it. Everything have a center. Everything have a center. If you don't find the center, you cannot focus in the area. So you find the center and spin. Smile, looking inwardly and spin. The fastest you can fix your mind in the center and holding the one. Now, we will do many times already. The center of this energy center, like the sun, when it moves, it have link into the form Pakua. So your mind aware the Pakua, activate, connecting to the back Pakua, connecting to the, and you aware and picture the Pakua spinning. Once you start it, like for example, we say the front one in clockwise and the back one counterclockwise. Once you set it up, you let it go. Because once you turn on, they spin one direction, they continue spinning, you not even need to pay too much awareness on it. So you spin, front and back Pakua spinning, drawing energy to the center. The front and back Pakua spinning. Just the front and back spinning, drawing energy to the center. The left and right Pakua link and it spin. And it gathering the force inside you, around you, into the center. Now you spin in the center, 95% aware the center. Only 1% aware the four Pakua. Now aware the blue, a blue ball, a blue spear, okay, a container blue. When you spin, and you just smile to the kidney, smile to the sexual organ, energy come in, and it activate the kidney energy, activate the sexual energy, and all draw them into the perineum center, the blue energy ball, gathering all the Hui Yin forces. Listen to the kidney. Listen to the kidney. You can rub your hand and cover the kidney. And spinning in the center, affecting the perineum spin. Listen to the kidney. Turn your ears inwardly and hear no evil. Turn your ears and the kidney energy down to the blue collection point. The sexual energy coming in. Lightly touch your heart center. And lightly move your tongue. And sometimes you can also use the sound can help you. So you do the heart sound. Aware the heart and aware your tongue. Again, inhale. Aware your heart and aware your tongue. Again, inhale. And just feel your tongue have a root. Slowly extend it down to the heart. Your tongue have a root extending to the heart. And slowly turn your tongue inwardly to your heart. Heart and kidney, ears and tongue are turned inwardly in a down state. When you turn the ears inwardly to the kidney, the opening are closed. You don't hear and you don't like to hear any criticism. And the tongue involved with saying negative, saying bad thing, always think about negative part of the other people and say bad thing about other people. So turn your tongue inwardly. But the Tao says when you criticize people, you're hurting your heart. Now, sparrow in the front Pakua. Keep on spinning, Pakua, spinning Pakua. And feel it draw the heart, the tongue, the kidney, the ears energy into the center and fuse into the center. Feel them come together as one. Rub your liver. I look into the liver. Turn your eyes inwardly so you don't drain your eyes. Eye is the opening of the liver. Look too much, you hurt the liver. It's very simple, very down to earth if you believe it. This is the source. You back to the source, you can solve a lot of problems. Smile, looking to the liver, doing the liver sound. Feel the eyes and liver have connection. Turn inwardly. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. And feel your eye turn inwardly. Okay, rub it. and turn your eye inwardly. Now aware your lung and your nose. Inhale, breathe into your nose, and exhale, lung sound. Smell into your lungs. Turn your nose. Turn your nose into the lungs. So turn your nose into the lungs and down to the collection point. Liver into the collection point. And spin in the front. Draw them into the center. And now, back to your center of your Dantian, navel to the door blind in the middle, and spin. Feel you draw all the senses inwardly into the center. And the mouth will go right into the center of the Pakua, involved with the appetites. Craving. Craving is our balance of the body, especially the digestion system, out of balance. When the body out of balance, and we're craving something that we never know. We are craving something that we don't know. And sometimes we want to eat this, eat that, and we are confused. We say we're confused, our taste bud, because we're confused. Back to the center in spiral. Feel all the senses, all the organs are filled into the center. So now you feel that the center have all the energy of the organs, and all the senses turn inwardly to the center. Now your ears listen to the center, your eye look into the center, and your tongue taste in the center. Your nose smell into the center, and your mouth into the center. So you feel all the senses, all the organs are turned inwardly. Everything inwardly to the center. You make a link, and next time when you spin on the center, all the senses and organs turn inwardly. Immediately it happens. Okay, immediately it happens. And